I touch and salute the holy feet of Bharata Mata, the most powerful and the most merciful. आज यदे उपस्थित सर्वाना मासा नमस्कार. And today we all are gathered here, the social responsibility of the corporates. This is a new law that has been created in 2013. From that onwards, the contribution of the corporates for the social responsibility is ever increasing. But the social responsibility is not only on corporates. We must realize this is reminding the social responsibility of everyone. We are having our Honorable Justice Uday Lalit ji, former Chief Justice of India and Co-Chairman Institute of Directors, and Shriman Ajay Tyagi ji, former Chairman SEBI and Independent Director on multiple boards, Lieutenant General Surinder Nath ji, President Institute of Directors, Sri Sitaram Kunte, former Chief Secretary of Maharashtra and Chairman of Western Region of Institute of Directors, and Sri Ashok Kapoor ji, Director General Institute of Directors, Sri Jose Charles Martin, Chairman and Managing Director of Charles Group of Companies, distinguished industrial leaders, esteemed participants of this conference, Bhai Begno Sabko Namaskar. The very word social responsibility of the corporates, that is reminding all of us. Every time when you are talking about CSR, that is reminding the social responsibility of others too. When you are delivering the judgment from the court, or when you are delivering the services from the Raj Bhavan, everybody is having their own social responsibility, that we want to create a society which is more self-disciplined. A society which takes care of others. A society that is very positive and constructive. This Institute of Directors as the Apex Association of Corporate Directors, being the instrumental in driving the policies, initiatives and shaped CSR policies. I congratulate the Institute of Directors for organizing this conference and bringing about discussion in this important issue. This theme, deeply with the pressing need of our times to move beyond token gestures and embrace CSR as a vital instrument for driving positive and sustainable change in the society. Whatever the money we are spending, that should be spent with an objective and target. Scatteredly we spend money, then it cannot be felt by anyone. And corporate social responsibility, as we know, is not merely an obligation. It is an opportunity to reshape the narrative of corporate influence in the society, to align the pursuit of profit with the imperatives of social and environmental stewardship. It is about understanding that business do not operate in a vacuum. They are integral to the communities they serve, the environment they inhabit, and where they are living. And the corporate social responsibility has emerged as the cornerstone of a nation's development journey. Every corporate it is mandatory that 2% of their profit should be spent on this scheme. A decade has passed since this milestone, presenting us with a timely opportunity for introspection. A company's success today is measured not only merely on the financial metrics, but its contribution to the social well-being and the environmental preservation. People's value and trust brands like Tata and Birla in India. It is because of their commitment and to the welfare of the society in which they operate. When I say Tata and Birla, you should not think that whether the other corporates are not contributing to the society. These two names survived the most difficult days, where the socialistic pattern of society was living and the word socialism is occupying the minds of everyone. It is after the emergence of Reliance that everybody feels that becoming a rich man is not only hereditary, ordinary man also can become rich if he work properly. What we understand from the Reliance emergence is that ordinary man also get the confidence. When Dhirubhai Ambani started his life by selling the cloth on one bicycle, has come as an industrial giant that has created the confidence in so many young men that they also can do hard work and come. So the outlook of the society on the rich man before Ambani and after Ambani is entirely different. That's why I am mentioning these two names, because in 1971 and before that, earning and doing big business is not very welcomed by anyone, including the political leadership. There were big shoutings that property-less democracy and all. Those days have gone now. Unless the wealth is being created, there will be nothing to distribute. Wealth creation was thought as a sin previously. Now, wealth creation is a must for providing the opportunities to the young people by way of employment, by way of growth. So, the entire social lookout has changed in these years. That's the reason I am mentioning those two names. They have survived those hard days. How they have survived those hard days, their contribution to the society also been taken into consideration. And now, what is the business houses have to do? My humble request to all of you, you are the best of the management. When you are giving 2% of your profit, you should not just like that give it to some NGO and you say, my commitment is over. My personal request to all of you is, you do the money and you allocate one of your best manager to look after that, how that money is being spent and where that money has to be spent. See, there are so many areas we can concentrate. Now, Indore is the best neat and clean city in the country, and it is continuously getting that award. So, my humble request is, you concentrate with your CSR, that you select one town. That town will be with all neat and clean public toilets. It will have a neat and clean bus stand. It will have a neat and clean schools. We can do that like that, so that the CSR contribution to the society can be felt by the common man. And my one more request is, whatever the CSR you have spent, you must give at least one advertisement in a year. So the people go through that, that will induce others to contribute. then your contribution has to be felt by the common man. When he is going to a shop to buy one of your product, your contribution also should come to his mind, to that consumer, so that he will be very proud of buying your product. So we have to grow together. At the same time, we have to take care of others. That is the main theme of the CSR. And Maharashtra government has taken an initiative, that Maharashtra Village Social Transformation Foundation, which leverages CSR funds to transform rural communities. By focusing on health, education, sanitation and sustainable livelihoods, this initiative exemplifies how business can partner with the government to create lasting change. That's why again, and I'm telling you, you are the best managers in the country. When you can manage your corporate finance, you can manage your corporate productivity, production and quality of the product, you can easily monitor how the CSR should be spent. See, the government, there is no continuity in any government. A collector is there for 3 years, he will be transferred. The governor is there, he will be there for 5 years and he will be transferred. Every election decides who should be the next political leadership of that state or the country. But when we create a culture, the officials, the corporates and the common man join together. If we work together, that culture will give a development of immense. That will be sustainability of that effort will be permanent. So my humble request is that you concentrate when you are spending your CSR. You concentrate. This year we are going to give the toilets to the schools. Where the government schools, there is not very good toilets are not available, especially in the girls, they find it very difficult. So I am going to give my CSR only for this purpose, and the schools which are coming out with outstanding performance will be selected by me first. So that will be an incentive for that head of that school, the students of that school, they can feel it. When G20 was taken to all over the country, wherever the G20 function was there, the roads were neat and clean, that all the compound walls of that street has been painted. It's not that only G20 delegates should enjoy it. We should enjoy it every day. When we are going to our office also, the entire area should be neat and clean. If the street, the compound walls of the street is neat and clean, the roads are neat and clean, the dividers are neat and clean, definitely there will be lot of enthusiasm in the mind. Previously people were thinking, when Modi ji announced the Swachh Bharat, everybody was thinking, what is Swachh Bharat, it is not going to work out in India, India's population is so high, how it can be workable. Then he said that all the railway stations will be neat and clean. Nobody believed it. But you go to any railway station today, even the remote corner of the railway station is neat and clean. And what he introduced as one small thing, when we are flying, we are using the bio toilets. Why that cannot be introduced in the rail bogies? This has not been thought of for many years, from 1947 till Modi ji comes to power in 2014. How many years it is? This small thing has been never thought of. But you go now, you cannot find the human waste on any railway line. So when there is a bill there will be achievement. If there is no will with you, then how your corporate will be so successful? So my humble request is the initiatives aims to create opportunities for 1 crore youth in the top 500 companies over the next 5 years as part of the scheme that announced by the Union Finance Minister Srimati Nirmala Sitaram under the new government scheme in this budget 2024 that their corporate social responsibility funds to cover 10% of internship costs. We also need skilled workforce. Without a skilled workforce, there will be no economical development. So, I have talked to one car manufacturer in Chennai. He told me, sir, we don't want any engineers. He told me, sir, we are more interested in recruiting only the diploma. I asked him why. He is better equipped with knowledge, an engineer. He told me, sir, anyway, we have to train them. The engineering graduates are reluctant to do the manual work, whereas the diplomas are listening to us, and if we train them, they are giving better results. So skill development is not only with the degrees, the correlation between the theory and the practice should be very, very close. Then only Viksit Bharat is possible. So this is a good initiative by the central government, and your contribution towards it will benefit the corporate sector also, benefit the society also. It will speed up the economical development, and in this angle we should concentrate more. And anyway, you are going to discuss everything in detail in this summit. So I am sure that you will come out with nice innovative ideas. A total of 24,392 companies have collectively spent 29,987 crores on corporate social responsibility initiatives. You could believe it. Almost 30,000 crores have been spent. If this can be spent on concentrated effort, then the society will feel. We also will get some satisfaction in the mind that whatever the money has been allocated by us has been properly spent. And this scale of contribution highlights the corporate sector's commitment to addressing the critical social and economical challenges that the country is facing. These initiatives have helped to improve livelihoods, uplift underprivileged communities, and foster sustainable development. To maximize the impact, companies can adopt a more collective approach, pooling resources and expertise to tackle large-scale challenges. That's what my appeal to you. You should come out how we can work together. Some of us can get together. So a bigger target can be achieved with your skill of management. As the Governor of Maharashtra, I am the guardian of the scheduled areas. The Constitution has given special powers to the Governor for the scheduled areas where the significant tribal population is there. Since I am assuming as the Governor of Maharashtra, I have announced the creation of the model tribal village. Unless the living environment of a person is improved, his vision, his thoughts, his positiveness will never improve. If we live in a jhopparpatti, do you think that our outlook will improve? Maybe exceptions will be always there. We should not talk about the exceptions. We should always talk about the common man, the majority. So the living environment has to be improved. That is the reason I suggested that a model tribal village in every district should be created. The tribal people should visit that village and they should start enjoying what is the modern economical development. In that village, I proposed it should be self-sufficient, modern settlement featuring well-built houses, a dispensary, a school up to 3rd or 4th standard, a community hall, a small shopping complex, and the other essential amenities should be there. This model village house will have minimum of 2-bedroom house. The children and the parents should sleep separately. This is my thought, because nowadays a lot of children are sexually abused. This should not, because they see what they should not at the young age. So they should live separately. So I am always suggesting a minimum 2-bedroom house must be built if we are building it. Now this is widely accepted, and soon we are going to construct one model village, and whatever the difficulties are coming up, that will be eradicated in the subsequent model villages to come up. Anything, in my opinion, we should take it as a pilot project, test it so that we understand what is the drawback is coming, what are the obstacles are there, what is the minus point that should not get repeated in the next effort. And I also have proposed to have a tribal university in Nasik. Yeah, tribal university is a must now, because the central government has given lot of eklavya schools and ashram schools where the tribal people are getting their education, and they are going to come out in large number in the coming years, and they should get accommodation in a university. That university will have an IIT like engineering college, an AIMS like medical college, and an IIM Ahmedabad like management institute, and all other subjects will be available, and 80% of the seats should be reserved for the tribals, the 20% for the rest of the society. The reason is, already the tribal people are living in isolation. In the eklavya schools also it is totally mentioned only for the tribal people. In the university also, if the tribals are getting isolated, then they don't have a chance to mix with the rest of the society. Any society, unless it mixes with the rest of the society, their exposure will not get so good and so big, and it can never get fulfilled. So that is the way we are thinking of 20% should be reserved for others. So there is a chance for the tribal community to mix with others. Unless they come out of their own fence, they cannot understand what is the modern economical development. And I am sure, whenever, my humble request to all of you, you give one day in a month, maybe 2 days in a year, whenever you find time, we must go out and see how the CSR is being spent. To see the others, we can understand. When our President was in his speech, he has told about the suffocation and the environmental condition of New Delhi. When he come here to Mumbai, he feels a lot of relief. But when you are in Mumbai all the time, you feel lot of dust is there, lot of suffocation is there, and we feel it like that. So what I am trying to say, when you have been suppressed, then you go out of it, then you can enjoy it. That doesn't mean Mumbai is having a very clean air. We also know Mumbai is having its own problems. But it is less than Delhi, so you enjoy it. Like that, we go out, we see the agony of the other people, then we will feel how betterly we have been placed by the God. If you want to enjoy your life, one small thing should come to your mind, that yes, I am enjoying my life, I am a successful person, and my needs are getting fulfilled. Otherwise, the human psychology is one. It will never get satisfied by any means. Even if you become the number one in the world, then also you will feel, no, I have to go, I have to go, I have to go, I have to run, I have to go up. So it is a never ending. That is what, there is a proverb in Tamil. If you walk in the sun, then only you can enjoy the pleasant shadow of a tree. So my humble request is, at least you come once in a year or twice in a year or once in a month, that you see the people who are suffering a lot in their life, then we can understand how better we have been placed, how better we are doing, and what are our activities out of which we are getting all this comfort. So our life is a meaningful life, that we have to understand. Unless that has to be understood by a person by himself, the satisfaction will never come. When the satisfaction comes, the happiness comes. And with these words, I am sure the discussions which are going to come after this formal function will bring a new initiative, how better the CSR can be used, how it can be focused. When it has been focused, then the benefits and the rest of the society also can feel it. Yes, the CSR funds have been widely, but on a concentrated way that has been spent, that brings so many good things to the society. With these words, I congratulate all of you for liberally contributing, and I thank you everybody for, in spite of your busy schedule, you have come for a social cause and to discuss and evolve the new ideas how to do better for the society. With these things, I thank you everybody. Dhanyavad. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Maharashtra. Thank you so much.